include our second part special on Miss Melody Rames, the Public Information Officer for the Virgin Islands Police Department.
You know, I want to appeal to the community to stop focusing on the negative and try to focus a little bit more on the positive, because when I tell people that I always also put out positive things, they say they never hear it, because you know what? Their ears and their mind and their body, their spirit is not attuned to that. They're attuned more to the negative. They want to hear, as soon as they hear somebody dead, homicide, that kind of stuff, then their ears perk up. But then when they hear young people achieving, you know, again, that's how they say it's not put on the front page. You know, that's why I like your news, because you always put those kids and put those young people out on the front page.
I try.
Yeah.
You know, Mel, it's interesting. Sometimes we have more parents at a homicide scene than a PTA or a Little League game.
Yeah.
Well, we found out a lot about Melody Rames today. That's for sure. We found out she's religious. We found out she's a mom. Found out we can't delve too much into her private life because she brought it home. She's always working for the VIPD. Mel, as we end this, is there any last words that you'd like to say to the public? I think you pretty much summed it up by dwelling on the positive instead of the negative, but I think we pretty much touched on the surface, at least, who Melody Rames is, and I appreciate you spending time with us. We're just minutes away from another press conference, by the way. So with that, I want to say thank you.
You know, I just want to appeal to the parents out there. They're saying that parents, young people are creating families a lot earlier in life, and that's true. But if this is your choice must also be to put your children first. And that's what we need to do. If we put our children first, then everything will start to come together.
Thank you.
All right.
Miss Melody Rames, Public Information Officer of the VIPD. We hope you enjoyed this exclusive report. At Rainbow Command, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Melody Rames. And now we check out another event for our senior citizens as we continue to celebrate Senior Citizen Week.
It's Senior Citizens Week again, Jerome. Thanks a lot. We're at the Agriculture Fair, and this is the what would you say now, the first open door?
It's a first open door awareness day. We have done it before in the past.
Yeah.
So we want to invite the community who is missing out to take advantage of this. And we actually bring in all our tools that you need here at the agriculture ground and awareness. So basically, we want to be able to prevent. So we offer you all the tools that you can actually use and be a healthy senior.
Now we have Miss Charles here and Sandra Charles, right?
Yes.
And this is like a diabetes prevention booth here.
Yes.
Right? What's going on with this?
We're the Diabetes Prevention and Control Program at the Department of Health. What we have is a display of educational materials on diabetes, the risk factors and complications of diabetes. We also have plates that show samples of portion sizes, the proper way that you should eat. A lot of us don't eat right. Half of our plate is supposed to be filled with vegetables and the other half carbohydrates and the other half protein.
You make me feel so bad when you say these things. You know, I tell you, as a bachelor, I'm not eating right at all. I just want to throw salt on everything. You know,
that's not good.
That's not good, is it?
No.
It's like I psych myself out before I even taste it. I could still hear my mom, "Did you taste it?" And I don't know, why is that? Why, you know, do we get so addicted to salt and seasoning? And does that have a lot to do with high blood pressure and diabetes and so forth?
Yeah, when you eat a lot of salt in your diet, it increases your risk of having high blood pressure. It sure does.
Okay, well, I just have to watch it then, is that right?
Yes, you sure do.
And now I'm with Miss Alice Henry, who is with the nutrition booth here. And boy, this is very interesting. I was just talking to the diabetes table over there, all about salts and fat and everything. Explain to us then, Miss Henry, what are these displays?
Okay, what we have here are displays of, the first one is how much fat we have in our diets, in our West Indian diet.
You're killing me. You know, right off the bat, I'm looking at my favorite, fried chicken leg.
Yes.
And it looks like it's got more yellow. What's the yellow mean? Fat?
Because each of the little yellow squares represents one teaspoon of fat. So the more squares that are in there, the more fat we have in our foods. So what I wanted to do was to show, like, for our most beloved West Indian foods like pâtés, Johnny cakes, Gundy, salmon balls, just how much fat we're getting, because we really don't think about it. You know, in our West Indian diet, we like a lot of fried foods, we like our starches, but things like that really start to affect our health as we get older.
Yeah,
So
there's
that's
nothing right now that I crave more than a big glass of fat-free milk. Look, there's nothing in there.
right.
Where's the yellow?
Exactly, there's no yellow. But what I tell people is if you're used to drinking whole milk,
Yes.
you make small changes. So if you're used to drinking whole milk, move to the low-fat milk, and then after a while, you can get to the point where you can drink skim milk.
There you go.
It's all about making the small changes.
At the Agriculture Fairgrounds, it's all for the seniors and your nutrition and your health. I'm Wes Small for News Channel